You are a fool if you spend your money on diamonds. But I need to craft my diamond sword. De Beers pretty much invented the diamond ring craze with a successful ad campaign. Before that, diamond rings for weddings wasn't even a thing. I have a similar gripe about diamonds, but I kinda forgot about it when I was gonna propose to my girlfriend at the time who thought they were very beautiful. At that point, I'm just spending money to see my wife smile, which I gladly will. Are they worth anything? No. Do they make my wife happy? Yes. So it doesn't really matter. What gems are more rare but less expensive? I think that's becoming a popular opinion because it applies to basically everything luxurious. Why buy a Louis Vuitton handbag when I can get a perfectly good fake for a fraction of the price? Why buy a Ferrari when a VW Golf would get me where I need to go? If you have the money, then buying the fancy brand makes you feel better. You're not paying for compressed carbon, you're paying to walk around knowing you have a real diamond ring. The luxury commodities sector isn't about genuine rarity, it's about desirability. I feel like you are limiting someone's interest in diamonds solely on their rarity and price. Diamonds are pretty. I like how they look more than most gemstones. I would love to see a woman wear a diamond ring I gave her one day. And what my partner wants is also important. As well, life and what's in it has whatever meaning you give it. I hold certain meaning in a diamond, and opals. But that's a different story. Pearls too, it's alright if you don't. I specifically ask for blood diamonds. I respect those that choose not to, but I don't think those that do are idiots. Purchasing anything isn't a decision that's purely motivated by the physical or factual characteristics of the product, for most people. There are emotional factors involved when buying an iPhone, and even clearer when you look at other luxury products such as a Rolex watch or a Ferrari. So it's not just the product itself, but also how society views it, and how you feel about it, really, that are purchasing factors. For many people who are buying diamond engagement rings, it's not about holding value. It's about what that ring signifies to that couple, and a lot of people think diamonds are beautiful. That being said, if you are buying a diamond, do your research. Have an upvote, I love my diamonds. This is unpopular. I thought we figured this out years ago. Honestly, just depends on what your S/O wants. If your S/O wants a diamond, give them a diamond. What would be foolish is to buy another ring for your S/O even if they stated that they wanted a certain one. I was going to insist on buying my wife her birthstone when we got engaged. Then I found out she was born in April. Agreed. When we got engaged, I asked my husband for a moissanite ring. It's gorgeous, conflict-free, and not terribly expensive at the moment. We got a 1.5 carat for $1,200. Highly recommend moissanite. It really depends on how much money you have and what exactly you're buying. If you're buying a nice wedding ring, or you have so much money that buying diamonds is just like an average person buying a burger, then you're not really a fool. Otherwise, definitely. But shiny rock. They're my birthstone and I hate them. Told my husband I wanted a London blue topaz ring. The gem cost $60. I didn't purchase it for its rarity, I purchased it for its look, and ability to stand up to abuse. Plus, I felt like it. I have the disposable income. So stop be jealous. I always hear this, but the smile on my wife's face when she saw her ring for the first time and looks at it every day was worth it. I'm also not hurting for money, and it's not like I broke the bank. People always parrot this argument, but it's a luxury item anyway. Technically they are all a waste. If people want to spend their money on shiny useless gems, that's their choice. I'm not gonna go tell people how to spend their own money. Everyone spends money on useless shit anyway. It's about how it makes you feel. Not a terribly unpopular opinion. I think the last 3 weddings I've been to, both the bride and groom were just exchanging plain gold bands with no gems at all. I bought my wife's very dark blue, almost black, sapphire at a gem show for her engagement ring and designed the ring myself. Took the stone to a local jeweler, paired it with some smaller stones, and the total cost came out to about $1,300. Way cheaper than going with a diamond, plus, it's more personal and it looks like one of a kind. I can't stand diamonds and think spending 3 months' salary on a ring being regoddamned deciless. I was lucky to marry a woman that wanted an aquamarine ring being her birthstone, cost me $2,500. She put together an awesome wedding for under 18K, later that year we had a down payment ready for a house. If I were to have splurged on that fat diamond and wedding, we'd still be in the condo cramped as hell. Yeah, I think most guys know this logically, but good fucking luck dying on that hill. Fact of the matter is, if you're going to propose to a woman, the vast majority of them are going to want a diamond ring. They just do. I wish it was different. And if you end up with a woman that doesn't, more power to you. Diamond commercials are meant to make men feel like they have to show off their financial prowess. Diamonds are cheap because the De Beers and Israel pretty controls the 90% of the supply. Shop overseas in Arab countries and they are cheap as fuck for the same grade. If they were so $, why can you only get so less for a used diamond ring? I have a lab-grown diamond in my engagement ring. Cheaper and with none of the moral objections. If your wife wants a diamond ring, then you would be a fool to buy her a different type of stone and try to explain why it is better. Why are they foolish if they buy them because they think they're pretty? But what if I like them because of their wide industry applications? I see this opinion every day on this sub. My husband bought me a beautiful lab diamond wedding set because we both thought they were gorgeous. No, they're not rare. Yes, they depreciate. But I look at it and think about my husband and how pretty they are. No harm done. Why buy an iPhone if an Android does the same thing? Why buy a console when PCs do the same thing? Why buy a Coke when RC Cola is the same thing? It's because you can do whatever the fuck you want, and if you can't afford a diamond ring then who cares, buy something else. If it's not your style, who the fuck cares? I like how they look. Does that make my opinion stupid? So basically I'm just saying spend your money on whatever you want and don't pay mind to others' opinions, because at the end of the day, who the fuck cares? I'm not buying it because it's rare, I'm buying it because it's a diamond. Rare or not, they still go up in value, or at the very least hold their value. Money is made of paper and it's still worth something. So your point is invalid. Popular opinion. I agree. That's why I bought my GF Tanzanite, or like we like to call it, dinosaur's stone, smiley face. Diamonds aren't rare or expensive, the large clear ones are. Diamonds are just carbon atoms arranged in the most boring way. I learned this the hard way after calling off my engagement with my ex. She gave me back the ring, and when I tried to return it, they offered way less than I paid for it. I even took it to other jewelry stores and their offers were laughable. Meh. Value is determined by the market. If people are buying them, it is worth the price. Your opinion on it is irrelevant. Diamond prices are also artificially inflated by limiting supply. Good for cutting though. I agree completely, but try telling that to your damn girlfriend and see how it goes, lol. It's not foolish and not just about rare or not, or De Beers hypnotizing the world into it. There are true special properties in diamond unequaled by any other gem. Diamond jewelry remains as pretty as the day it was bought. Because no other material can scratch diamond, easily longer than a lifetime. Buying a diamond says you want a long-lasting symbol of your love because you want a long-lasting love. But diamonds are forever, right? Buy fucking gold. Or maybe diamonds look the nicest to you, so you buy them because you'll be satisfied with the purchase. Not an unpopular opinion. I agree 100%. My wife has a fake diamond in her engagement ring that no one can tell is fake, and it didn't cause the enslavement of anybody. Maybe they should have self-defense rings to replace diamond rings. Did some googling. There's rings that contacts the police and gives them your GPS coordinates. If there isn't, one should be made. X2. Thinking about the legality of a ring with a syringe/blade with a paralyzing toxin. X2. A smoke bomb ring. A blaring alarm sounding ring. A flash of light ring. X2. Nothing says I love you like 8 self-defense rings that will keep you safe when I'm not there. Completely agree. I am currently looking for an engagement ring for my so, and seeing all those diamond rings are of my price range were demoralizing. I did a bit of research and found out that white sapphires are near identical to diamonds in both hardness and appearance. I designed a ring with the sapphire which will cost me around $500. Just to satisfy my curiosity, I wanted to know the price if I changed it to diamonds, and the price changed to plus $3,000. Nah, fool isn't strong enough a word to describe that level of stupidity. Moissanite. But they are so shiny. I've seen women have that same opinion. Diamonds still light up their eyes the same as anyone else. The brainwashing behind diamonds is too strong to break in a single generation. Is this an unpopular opinion? What about my diamond plate armor I'm crafting? I've always preferred silver. It looks pretty, has a nice shine, and is affordable. I don't even want a diamond. I never understood the hype, but I grew up extremely poor, so even though I'm solidly middle class now, I'd never consider making my boyfriend buy something so useless for half a month's to several months' rent. No thanks. I'd be paranoid of losing it and stressing all the time about that. It rains diamonds in Uranus. Had this discussion recently with my partner. There are so many other ethical options. Even if you truly love the look of diamonds, buy moissanite instead. It's pretty much indistinguishable to the average Joe, and isn't part of an industry known for the exploitation of humans. If that's what my woman wants, that's what she gets. It's worth it too if I can see someone smile. Don't waste your diamonds on a hoe. I agree, it shows how influential the advertising sector is. And how envious we can be. If he loves you, he will go into unnecessary debt and waste thousands of dollars on some bullshit. Diamonds are mostly worthless. They are expensive due to a monopoly. All I want is my diamond tundra. Except diamond-laden cutting tools. They hold 50% of their value. Same concept as saying new cars are useless, they'll depreciate a lot more than a diamond. Where does one draw the line? If you have money, you're gonna spend it. Well, they are a luxury item. I buy diamonds because they are colorless, so go with everything. Any other clear gems I should be considering instead? I've honestly never seen one. The entire point of them is that they're expensive, even if they're not valuable. If you get a real diamond ring, the point is to prove that you spent a lot of money on it and that you deemed it worth the price tag. True diamonds cost way too much. While yes, the value of diamonds is disproportionate to their rarity. Diamonds have a traditional social significance, and a lot of people find that to make the gemstone more appealing. Diamonds are pretty and a lot of people like them regardless of the price. Totally get where you're coming from, but I also don't think it's fair to call someone foolish for getting diamonds to make themselves or others happy, especially in a ring. Blood diamond. Resale value. Moisseites are a far better alternative. More shiny than diamonds. I'll take a sapphire or something like that. Maybe even cubic zirconia because I do like shiny stuff. I tend to agree. I understand that diamonds are the hardest, so in the practical sense it is logical to use it for an everyday ring. But just on a personal level I find the look of diamonds in all white/clear stones kind of boring to me. Yup. In my country, no one cares for anything but 1K gold. And it's a tradition to buy your fiancé a few full sets gold jewelry as dowry right before marriage. Some families even set up a minimum weight, in grams, that you must buy before marrying their daughter lol. But I need to revive my fallen ally. I told my now wife back when we were just dating I'd never buy a diamond engagement ring. Not only did I not buy a diamond, I bought a lab-created gem. It's cheaper than a natural gemstone and flawless. You're a fool for drinking bottled water or anything else that's not water from the tap. It's literally free in many places. Why waste your money on that soda? It's not rare or valuable. That bottle of water isn't cleaner. Tap will hydrate you. Just drink it. Maybe it's taste? Some want bling. Others don't. Why try to shame those that want a diamond? I mean, every cut is unique and depending on what you have it in can make all the difference with it. I think you just wanted to dip your toe into this sub for karma. May I suggest some meme subs to help you karma farm? I hate the diamond market, due to its slavery and immoral shittiness. I personally love diamonds themselves though because I am a bird and I love shiny things. I made up for it by buying a pen stuffed full of Swarovski crystals. It looks like it's full of diamonds and I just love to watch it sparkle. Not an unpopular opinion, also some diamonds are rare and good investments, notably larger ones. Well, so far diamonds haven't lost value, so if things get really bad you still have something that's worth something. All luxury expense is foolish as the money would be better spent on people who are truly in need. Completely agree, but whilst societal norms demand it and my girlfriend would expect it as an engagement ring, I haven't got much choice. Agreed, I don't want a diamond engagement ring, I think it's such a waste. Much rather spend that money on a nice honeymoon vacation. Diamonds increase in value at a rate that just edges out inflation. It's not the best investment but it's safe. Also it's part of our societal mating ritual. Buying a diamond ring is such embedded into our culture it would be hard to propose without getting any lashback from someone. What's a cheaper, rarer ring you would suggest? I want to propose, and I think the same way as OP about diamonds but I haven't researched much. Yes. I told my boyfriend, for the love of God, please do not spend your hard-earned money on the scam that is an engagement ring. It's not necessary in order to be engaged or married. Okay, but what if I want a sharpening stone? Is it okay to buy a diamond then? My wedding/engagement ring has a flawed diamond, so it was super cheap. You can't see the flaw unless you look really close. Originally, I wanted my birthstone but figured the diamond would last longer. Yes, diamonds are ostentatiously valuable. I'm going to start saying this to my friends with no context. What gams? Selling them is the best. I don't need fucking jewelry. What for? Women love that shit, what a badass. Other than weddings, I don't see why someone would spend money on diamonds. Not in Minecraft. I love how lab-grown gems are marketed as inferior even when they are molecularly the same thing as mined. Marketing has a way of messing with common sense. Yogo Sapphires FTW.